Hello everybody and welcome to Let's Play Zoids Legacy. Of course you can see it's brought to you by Hasbro. Now I'd like to say that I will be doing this game on the Visual Boy Advanced emulator, and I hope you all enjoy this Let's Play. Now, it's been close to a month or 3 since I've done anything. So yeah. Well, let's see. I already have all the data set up because I've tried recording this 3 or 4 times using the Visual Boy Advanced recording software. It didn't work. So I'll be using Camtasia for right now. Yes, I'll go ahead and start a new game. I already have my character's name changed, so sorry, but you'll never see the original ever again. Mwahaha. Anyway, I'll stay quiet for these. Alright, and that was the intro. As you can all clearly see, there was some sort of space-time fusion experiment. Stop trying to mess with the laws of physics! Anyway, yes, this is of course going to be my first Let's Play. I posted a video some months ago saying that we'll be doing one of 3 Let's Plays, and people who saw the video would get to choose. Nobody chose, except for probably a friend of mine, Evan, I believe. I think it was Evan. Anyway, he was the only one that even said anything, so I decided to, hey, guess what? You're gonna watch Zoids Legacy now. Deal with it if you didn't want it, but otherwise, good for you. Yeah, we have to talk to quite a few people in town before we can even leave, so make sure you do that. Alright, and here I believe this is the weapon shop. Yes, it is. Now, from what I've experienced so far and what I've played through of this game, I haven't played through all of it, so starting past the next town will be blind. Everything up to the next town I've done, practiced, and yada 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 because of fail recordings. Anyway, as I was saying, just about for the first 2 towns, I don't know if it's for all towns or not, but every item shop and every weapon shop has at least one freebie in it. And that'll be very helpful, because, well, sometimes you might not have the credits, or you just want free stuff. I mean, who doesn't like free stuff? Except for that one random guy in the crowd that just doesn't like anything. And here we get our first deck command, Supplier. Now, there's a guy a little bit later on, like a minute or so away from here, that tells us what deck commands are, but I'm going to go ahead and explain it myself. Deck commands are basically their support abilities, in essence. Some commands will give you health, some commands will restore your energy, and other ones, like Supplier, will actually double your winnings. But most deck commands, or the ones that I've seen so far, require you to win the battle on the turn it's used. For instance, Supplier. you have to win the battle on the turn it's used to get the double gold. If you do not, it is used up and you'll have to wait till your next battle to use it, because it can only be used once per battle. Yes, that sucks, but eh. Anyway, let's talk to this guy, see what he has to say. Okay, so apparently in this world, milk is the equivalent of beer. So wait, does that mean I've been getting crunk every night? Remember kids, beer is illegal in some places. But milk is always get you your fix. Anyway, you can just wander around, talk to people. Here is the health item shop. Good place. Currently we don't have that much gold to buy stuff, so freebies are kind of essential for us. That CAS ion is a small healing item, restores around 50 health, I believe. And up here we get another freebie, Armor Plus. That's going to be useful, definitely. Let's see, talk to this guy. Lots of wild zoids. Wild zoids, yay! We get introduced to the random battle sequences soon. I remember now. Anyway, yes. Now here we talk to this guy up here. He'll give us a deck command, and will also give us the deck command tutorial, in a sense. I'll just let you read it. And we get Data Gather 1. This one is useful because it actually allows us to gather data on zoids that we defeat during the turn it's used. This will later on allow us to build those zoids in, well, this place, the Zoids Institute. Now at the Zoids Institute we have a few options. We have Zoids Repair, where if we have a destroyed zoid, we can repair it back up to a certain amount of health, and from there we can use it in battle again. Otherwise it's like a KO'd party member. Zoids Development. This is where Data Gather comes in. This will allow us to build the zoids that we gather data on from. CAU Development, I have no clue what that does as of right now. Customization. This allows us to do multiple things. We can improve the offensive abilities of some of our fixed weapons. We can improve our generator output, which will be later on incredibly useful. We can improve our defense, and we can give ourselves a color change. I'm not going to do the color change for a little while, because, well, as of right now, there's no point in doing so. But I will upgrade my defense by spending all of my gold. And as you can see, at the very top right, there is the Zoids data section. This will tell you how many upgrades you can have to this certain item. For our defense, we can have 5 upgrades. We currently have 3 of those. For a generator, we can have 2. And for all of our fixed weapons, we can have 5. Color change, none. It just shows us dark color. And these are the color patterns. I'll probably be going with black, white, or maybe the brown color. I don't know. Either way, though, oh yes, this is our Zoid, the Saber Lion. I'll go into more detail in him in a second. And Zoid Sale. This is where any Zoids that we have or don't want to use anymore, we can sell. I think that's everybody we need to talk to. Let me go through the menus real quick and show you those. Now, here is, of course, our menu screen. We have our status, which will show us the status on our pilot and our Zoid. Saber Lion, our standard Zoid. As you can see, it's a good Zoid. It's well-rounded, not bad for your early game Zoid. We'll get better ones later on. And then there's us. We start off at level 1. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Every game starts you off at level 1, unless you're one of those lucky bastards. This also shows you how much experience we need to level up. Keep that in remember, because you're going to be grinding later on. This will show us how many recovery items we have. And as you can see, Ion, gives us 50 health, as I said earlier. Z data. These are... Oh, this will show us zoids that we've encountered in battle and so forth and so forth. Now, equipping items. As you can see, there are 4 different sections you can equip. Everything that has an A on it can be equipped with an armor. Everything that has a circle and an A on it can be equipped with a gun. But it also works in opposite. If it has a circle, you can equip only a gun on it. If it has an A on it, you can only equip an armor on it. If it's both, you can equip either one. Just make sure you remember that and don't get randomly confused about something. As you can see, with those, we are much stronger now. Here's our team. We can have 6 people. We'll be getting more party members fairly soon, actually. 1 or 2. And here are commands. We can use these. We can set these up while in town, out of town, wherever, so long as it's before a battle. And we can also set them up into prior situations before battle, like the pre-battle setup. Here's our database. This will show us all the data that we've gotten on zoids and their pilots. Save, of course. And let's see if we can leave the town now. And yes, we can. And just mosey on a little over here, and what do we get? A zoids battle. And our first 2 enemies in the game, Mulgas. As you can see, we can create our command list. Already done that. We can form our team. There's only us, so it doesn't matter. And then we start the battle. Now, as of right now, I cannot one-shot any of these guys. I can just simply damage them. So, let's use this. And yes, I did change that deal with it. As you can see, that did a lot of damage. With those 3 armor upgrades, it would have done a lot. Without those, it would have done a lot more. And that would be doing 5 damage instead of 3. So it's actually a good idea that I did do that. Because if you get unlucky, you can actually die in your first battle. It's happened only once before, and I will never admit to it ever again. You heard nothing. Anyway, I need to stop saying that. Okay, so back to the battle. As you can see, it's turn-based, and it has some graphical notations of attacks. I believe you've seen these kind of graphic notations in games like Super Robot Wars or Final Fantasy. Standard, but the notations this one are a little bit off since most things stay still when you do them. So where the only proper animations are from a unit's special weapon, or from, I believe, cutscene battles. Now, he's almost dead, so I'm going to use Supplier. Since I can kill him this turn, if the game doesn't be a whore about it, then we get double supplies, and it worked. Hallelujah.